It's Christmas! And I'm reviewing The Mean One! The Mean One is a 2022 horror comedy that parodies the oh-so-famous story Finding Nemo. I'm kidding, it's The Grinch. That being said, I would definitely be up for a horror version of Finding Nemo. It'd be like Jaws meets Lassie Come Home. You know what's cool? Unlike this movie, I can say The Grinch. Because whenever they say it, this happens.
Finch! Order from Mike Finch!
He's a mean one, that Mr.
Finch! Last call from Mike Finch!
To be fair, I do like those scenes. Kinda reminds me of that Simpsons episode that did The Shining.
You've got the shinin'.
You mean shining?
Shh! You wanna get sued?
So well done, Mean One. You invoked childhood nostalgia. You won this battle. Yes, so, the story focuses around Cindy. Because, well, Cindy from The Grinch. Cindy experiences the tragic loss of her mother on one fateful Christmas Eve. She believes that it was a monster that did it, but of course she was always told it was just a normal crime committed by a normal human. Then, a whopping 20 years later, Cindy is all grown up. To be fair, that usually does happen after 20 years. Having moved out of town after her mother died, she now returns to Newville. Yes, the town's name is Newville, a play on the name of the town in The Grinch, Whoville. An obvious one, but fair dues. Well played. She is there to confront her fears, in the hopes that she can move on with her life. But what actually happens is, well, no. It pretty much is that. She finds out that the monster was real. Recruits some allies along the way, most of which are your bog-standard supporting characters. Although I did quite like Doc Zeus, played by John Bigham. He was a fun character. Hang on a minute, his name is a reference to something. Give me a moment, I can work this out. They call him Doc Zeus. Why would they do that? Why would they call him Doc Zeus? That's a weird name. Unless... Yes, that's it. This is a movie based on a book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, written by D.R. Seuss. And they call him Zeus. Zeus is the name of a Greek god. Gods are based in religion. Christmas is based in religion. See the connection there? Maybe it's not based in that religion, but still a religion. But there's more than that. The name Doc. Doc is short for doctor. And Christmas is about helping people. What better way to help people than to heal them? Therefore, Doc Zeus. Wow, that is a very cleverly hidden Christmas reference. God, I'm good.
I'm not exactly one to miss the obvious.
But my, frankly, incredible genius aside, this guy is the grouchy old town drunk. The only one who believes that there is evil up in the mountains. Everyone else is, well, you know, those characters that are just there. They don't really leave any lasting impact, they just do their job, in and out, no fuss, no muss. And that's fine for the guy that comes to fix your boiler, but it's not what you want from the supporting characters. Actually, it's not just the supporting characters, you can sum up Cindy that way too. But the Mean One, on the other hand, he reminds me a lot of Art the Clown. Similar mannerisms, sadistic smile, and the comedy kill scenes definitely helped achieve that vibe as well. But I suppose the fact that it's the same actor didn't hurt either. That is right, Terrifier's David Howard Thornton is the Mean One. And I want a versus movie, Art the Clown against the Mean One. It'd be great, and I don't care that it's the same actor. Just, you know, pay him double. Make it happen.
Oh! Guy who just saved your life?
So yes, the characters, definitely a mixed bag. At best, they are somewhat likeable, and at worst, they're just stone cold boring. And the acting ranges from passable to wooden. Probably more on the wooden side though, just like Terrifier 1 in that way. Now if you don't want to know what happens, stop watching here. The film is just okay. 5 out of 10. Could be better, could be worse. It's a bit like a trip to Blackpool. Okay, so, now, spoilers. Surprise, surprise, the Mean One dies. Cindy abandons the prospects of the idealistic Christmas feast as she goes on the hunt for the sadistic green beast.
Time to roast this beast.
Through blood, sweat and tears, with the help of her peers, they fight the mean terror, only to realise it was in error. When she has the beast beat, she remembers how they did meet. A peaceful visit on Christmas Eve, but sadly her mother did misperceive. A cruel twist of fate, an honest mistake.
Monster!
It was truly tragic, and just like magic, he hated Christmas, but needed forgiveness. 20 years later, it's becoming hard to stay the commentator.
I forgive you.
With her forgiveness, his heart grew 3 sizes. It can truly be said that this film has its surprises. So yeah, the mean one died, but not without a touch of sequel bait.
And so ends our story with holiday cheer, and they all lived happily ever after. Well, at least till next year.
You know, I'd be up for a sequel. Because while this film is just average, the concept of a horror comedy about the Grinch is a great idea. But sadly, this film just doesn't live up to the potential. It only scratches the surface. The film started very slowly, and during the opening scenes I thought it was going to be god-awful. The opening of the movie had terrible acting, poor sound quality, and just looked grimy. And while none of that really changes, as we see more of the mean one killing people, the Christmas music comes into play, and it does actually start to become enjoyable. Then you get to the fight at the end, which was so much fun. I mean, come on! A candy cane shotgun? Hell yes! And whenever they fight the mean one, they have to act Christmassy to draw him out and hurt him. So they have to sing Christmas songs and use Christmas-themed weapons. Those parts of the film were genuinely great.
Dashing through the snow, something about a sleigh. Oreos don't go, laughing all the way.
But it is just held back by everything else. Like I said earlier, it's half and half. A well and true 5 out of 10. You've been watching Good or Bad, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. See you next time.